So I finally get the chance to play NBA 2K19 since I got some free time. And what do I hop on and get? There's a problem with your connection to our online services. Please visit, the usual message you get, error code, whatever the error code says. And I'm like, is there something wrong with my connection or something? I go on Twitter, see that other people are having problems too, and I'm like, come on 2K, man. Sometimes events don't work. I know there's an event going on right now, and I was able to actually get on for a little bit, and it was Mini Madness. Now I thought Mini Madness was some type of tournament, like you have to get a squad or something like that and compete. But I come onto the park, and this is usually where the events usually happen. This is where they set up the events, and they got all these mini basketballs out there. And I thought I had to do something with like your ratings and your attributes, so sharpshooters will have an advantage. But maybe not, because you could make shots with this lock. This is my lockdown defender right here, and you could make shots. Now you can see the guy on the left of me is getting excellent release, excellent release, excellent release, slightly early. So he probably knows he might be a shooter archetype, or he probably knows his release. Now at first I was just playing around a little bit. I wasn't even taking it seriously because I'm like, I don't really care about this. Now every participant gets, I think, 2,500 VC. Not sure what the winners get. Might have to check that back again. But this event ended at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, the servers were down most of the day anyway, so I was like, I don't even care. But like, I think this is to test your release, man. Like, listen, I was getting excellence with this lockdown defender, even though I can't get excellence on mid-range typically in a park game. So here, I think it's just, I don't think it's based on ratings, man. Like, I feel like this is really based on just how you know your release. And that's it, because think about it. Everybody's going to be probably playing this. There's a lot of builds in NBA 2K19. They probably wouldn't make it so that sharpshooters or any type of shooting build would have a huge advantage over other builds in this type of game mode, because it's just a mini game. I mean, it's not anything to be taken seriously. Of course, you should be shooting better if you're a sharpshooter, but like I said again, it's a mini game, and you see that every time you move up a level, you have to get a certain amount of shots or make a certain amount of shots in a row before getting to the next level. So right here you see 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. I have to make 10 shots in a row to get to level 8. The guy next to me, you see on the left, is on level 9. He's making his shots 10 out of 14, 11 for him, 12. And this man, you see, he even got the tattoo, but he's a shooter, bro. You can tell he knows his release. He's on level 10 right now. He's got to make 20 shots in a row if you still see him on the left right there. But I only got 122. Like I said, I wasn't taking this seriously. I just wanted to play a little bit for fun. I don't really want to even play this again. But I took a look at the leaderboard, and you could play 3 games, and the top score right here, I guess maybe on this server, or maybe for the entire thing, it's 1,428. So you got to be averaging like 500. Probably like around 430 or 450 to be getting something like 1,400. Like, gee, I only got 122. I'd have to get 300 more just to get where this man's averaging. So that's kind of crazy. But like I said, man, even though the servers are kind of messing up today, NBA 2K19 has been doing a great job with the park events, man. I mean, yesterday I think we had Saturday Dime Time. I wasn't there for that, but Park After Dark worked perfectly. Court Conqueror was dope. Ruffles was okay. 4v4, it's alright. But like I said, man, Park House Rules was there too. It's been dope this year, man. It's definitely been dope. I like it. I like that they're having hats and premium clothings offered during some of these events too. And it's just dope to see. And especially trivia. Trivia is actually dope, man. If you actually get there in time for trivia, I think it's a nice feature to get some extra VC, because listen, some of the questions obviously are wide varied and it's not easy to get. And you can't really cheese trivia because listen, I think it's new questions every day, daily. And not only that, there's a time limit. So you don't even have enough time to Google some of these answers to these questions. It's just like things you might have to know. And it's cool to see some of these questions, some of these answers, and just it's a knowledge-based thing, man. It's a knowledge-based thing, but there's a different amount of questions for every type of category. So it's not gonna be like, oh, you gotta be smart in this area or smart in this area to be able to answer it. I think it's just a fun thing to do if you want some or want to try to get some extra VC, because you could win it. And who knows, you might even get lucky by just guessing answers too. But there's also spin the wheel in ante-up, and ante-up is there 24/7. But the only thing about ante-up is I find out it's hard to get some games sometimes, man. I don't think people play ante-up as much as they used to. But they do have spin the wheel, which is cool too, because you can spin the wheel every day and get some type of content like a shirt or VC or some my points or whatever like that. The only thing about that is that the line for spinning the wheel is very long, man. You gotta spam X to get on that line unless you're a VIP. So if you're a VIP, you can just get there and you don't have to wait. You have a VIP line, which is cool. So listen, 2K19, they have some great stuff, man. It's just the server. It's just the lag in the game. Some games sometimes they still gotta fix some things with the gameplay. A few things like that is keeping this from being really I wouldn't want to say perfect, because no game is perfect, but a near perfect 2K, man. Like, it's almost there at that point. But anyways, man, like I said, leave a like for more. I'm gonna try to get some more videos of the playmaking, shot creator, and lockdown defender soon. I'm out for now. Peace.